Mike. I just wanted to make a video regarding the lost or removed books of the Bible. I found it quite an interesting subject and I wanted to share it with everyone on YouTube. I've done some research regarding it, and here's what I've come up. I've got some notes here, so please excuse me as I look down to my notes. The Bible consists of 66 books, as we all know. Originally there was about 350, some say 88, but that varies in opinion. They were not included in the Bible and were removed for one reason or another. The Church's official position is that these books are not inspired as the books of the Bible, so they say they're not expired books, yet the Bible does reference many of these removed books, and I'll show you the proof of that. I've got all the scriptures as well to prove that. Many believe that there are many hidden extra texts that are locked up in Vatican Library and guarded from public view, though it opposes what Jesus said is to feed my sheep, and keeping knowledge hidden is not really feeding the sheep by keeping God's word hidden or removed from people's knowledge. So I'm going to share all that with you today, some of my findings. The person that, one of the people that instigated the removal of the books of the Bible was Emperor Constantine. He lived in 274 to 337 AD, and he supposedly converted to Christianity. He used his influence and to convince the church of it to his own advantage, changing Christian laws. For example, he changed the Sabbath from a Saturday, which normally was a day of rest was on a Saturday, to a Sunday. And in AD 321, Constantine decreed, on the venerable day of the sun, let the magistrates and people residing in the cities rest, and let all workshops be closed. So Emperor Constantine made this change himself, without the council from the papacy. He actually done all the change himself without the consent of anyone else, because he was the emperor at the time. Also removing books at his own consent. Also he mixed Christian and pagan beliefs. By that day was the worship of the sun, Sunday, and he changed the Sabbath from a Saturday to a Sunday. All this stemmed from the Roman Empire, which is now the home of the Vatican. Later, the churches adopted other elements of cult and folk religion, like celebration of Christmas and Easter. And nowhere in the Bible is it mentioned about the birthday of Christ, or should it be celebrated. Some of the other information I've got is regarding the lost books of the Bible. There was references in the actual Bible concerning these lost books that are so-called not inspired by God. So these are the books that were removed, and they were actually mentioned in the Bible. So if they were mentioned in the Bible, I would assume they were inspired by God, but removed to take away additional information for us to learn more about the truth. And these particular texts apparently are kept in the vaults of the Vatican, away from our eyes. But here's some examples. For example, the Book of the Covenant, which was removed from the Bible, is mentioned in Exodus 24:7. And this is what it says: and he took the Book of the Covenant and read it in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord hath said we will do, and be obedient. So that was mentioned in Exodus 24:7. So the Book of the Covenant, which was one of the books that were removed. Another book that was removed, apparently not inspired by God, again was mentioned in the Bible as well. The Book of the Walls of the Lord was mentioned in Numbers 21:14. This is what it says: wherefore it is said in the book of the walls of the Lord, what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Aaron. So it mentions that book also. I'll give you a couple more examples. I've got a list, quite a lot of them, which is a lot of the books that were removed. The book of Jasher. In Joshua 10:13 it states, "And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies." Is it not this not written in the book of Jasher? So again, so he mentions another book, again that was removed by Constantine, and just shows here another inspired book was removed. Again, another book. I mean, I can go on and on here. For example, which was another interesting one, was the book of Enoch, which was mentioned in Jude 1:14. "And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints." So it does mention Enoch in the book of Jude also. So it just goes on and on. Loads of books that were removed. The Book of Kings, Acts of Ezra. There's even other books about Solomon did. Acts of Solomon. Nathan the Prophet. Just so many books that were removed from the Bible. So much knowledge and understanding which was taken away for us which we could learn about. I'm going to do another video in the future regarding some of these lost books, and I'm going to be reading from some of the stories from that, from the lost books. One of the first ones from Genesis, what happened after Adam and Eve were cast out of the garden. That will be on my next video. I hope you found this interesting and fascinating as I did, and God bless you. Thank you. If you have any comments or views, please leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.